When the stars lit up. In a small town by the sea where the sound of the waves met the chirping of the birds, Lilian worked in a small flower shop. She wasn't just an ordinary girl, but a sensitive and deep soul. In her eyes, there was a spark of hope, and in her heart, an unending love for nature, especially flowers. Tending to the roses gave her a way to escape the monotony of life. She poured her heart into every rose she planted. Though life around her seemed calm, there was something missing deep inside her, a feeling of loneliness that kept following her. One cold day, Adrian walked into the shop. He was a young man with sharp features and eyes full of sorrow. He wore a long coat and in his hand an old leather bag. He approached the counter and said, "I'd like a white rose." The white rose symbolized purity and love he had lost. Lilian, smiling gently, asked, "Who is this rose for?" He replied quietly but deeply, "For the memory of someone dear." Her heart felt pierced by those words. She could see that he carried an old wound in his heart, a wound that couldn't easily be healed. She couldn't help but look at him, wondering about his mysterious past. But she didn't ask more. She felt he needed his own space. This encounter marked the beginning of an unexpected love story. Adrian began coming to the shop day after day, buying the same white rose. Each time their conversations grew deeper. He started opening up more about himself, revealing that he was a young writer at the start of his literary journey. He had come to the small town to escape the pressures of life in the big city. He carried big dreams in his heart, but he was always running from his dark past. Turbulent moments. Days passed, and the relationship between them grew steadily. Lilian found excitement in his talks about books and literature, while Adrian found a sense of peace whenever he shared his dreams with her. They spent hours on the beach talking about everything, from their childhood dreams to their hopes for the future. Adrian shared the books he had read, his attempts at writing a novel that would change literature, and often expressed his fear that it might be too late to achieve his dream. Lilian paid close attention to every word, but deep down she felt there was something he was hiding. Adrian. Sometimes I feel like I write just to escape something within me. I write as if I'm searching for something lost. Lilian. But why are you always hiding? I'm here, and you're not alone. If you're searching for something, maybe we can find it together. Her words comforted his heart, but he still felt unready to face his past. Lilian was the light he needed, but he feared losing it if he got too close. One day, as Adrian walked toward the shop, he found himself pausing in front of a small flower window. There, he saw a rare flower that Lilian knew well, a flower called Lost Hope. It symbolized sorrow, but held a hidden power, an invisible force calling to return from the past to the present. He decided to buy it, though he felt a deep confusion in his heart. Adrian. Do you think this flower will bring me something back from the past? Lilian. Perhaps, but it could also be the beginning of something new. Flowers aren't just about the past, they open doors to the future. Adrian didn't know if this was truly the answer, but he decided to begin his inner journey. As he grew closer to Lilian, he felt something inside him begin to change. The crucial choice. Months passed, and the relationship between Adrian and Lilian deepened further. Adrian started to feel that he had found something missing in his life, something he had been searching for all along. He opened up to her about his feelings, and slowly he revealed the secrets of his painful past. He shared that he had lost someone dear in a tragic accident years ago, leaving a deep scar in his heart, causing him to run from facing his true emotions. But in a pivotal moment, Adrian realized he couldn't keep running from himself and his feelings. The love he felt for Lilian opened new doors of hope for him, and hope meant life. He decided to face his past and put an end to the escape that had paralyzed his thoughts. Adrian. I've realized something important. I can't run from the past forever, but with you, I can build a new future. Lilian. You're not alone. We'll face everything together. The happy ending. On a bright day, after months of working on his novel, Adrian decided to write about his experience and the love he found in Lilian. His novel was filled with hope, courage, and perseverance. Finally, after publishing his first book, he began to receive tremendous success and felt the light he had been missing return to his life. But he never forgot those days spent in the small town with Lilian. As for Lilian, she stood by his side every moment, supporting him, listening to him, and believing he could achieve his dreams. Their love had turned into a beautiful story, one filled with hope and faith in the future. At the end of the novel, Adrian stood in the heart of the small town where they had first met, holding Lilian's hand with a wide smile on his face. The flowers were blooming around them, and the calm sea touched the shore as if the whole world was celebrating their shared success. Adrian. I've finally discovered what I've been looking for. Lilian. Yes, the hope that brought us together, and always together we will face everything. And Lilian and Adrian lived a life full of love, challenges, and personal growth. Every day brought a new opportunity to build a better future, and their love was the light that illuminated their path at every step.